Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic. We are back, ready to read that promised Neverland greatness, man. The Promised Neverland, the Promised Neverland. Y'all already know how I feel about the Promised Neverland, all right? I do not have to tell you how I feel about it. I don't, because you already do. You already know. You already know. I like part 6 of the Promised Neverland discussion is going to happen sometime at the end of this month. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. All right, it's coming soon. All right, so we're gonna have the discussion. There's gonna be like a whole thing. You know, people always come through to it. It's always dope. It's always hype. It's always really exciting. You know, to just like shoot the breeze, talk about theories that we have for the manga. Where is it going? Things of that nature. And I think there's a lot. There's going to be a lot to talk about by the time we get to the end of this month. It's gonna be a lot. There's going to be a lot to talk about. All right, but right now we got to read chapter 79. Again, I try not to have like, you know, weekly chapter discussions because I don't know. I think there just isn't enough like of the manga to have that yet. You know, where it's like, okay, we can talk about all the stuff that happened. We can talk about all of this stuff that happened like way back. You know what I mean? But it's like it's been 79 chapters. All right. So that's probably gonna be sometime at the end of March. It's gonna be dope. Probably gonna be when spring break starts, and I'll be off. Like, you know, like I'll be off from oh yeah, so that'll be dope. That'll be dope. All right, but let's get into that Promised Neverland greatness, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Chapter 79, because chapter 78 and 77, and those chapters have been kind of like, they've been alright. You know, they've been like 7s, right? Some like a 6, 7. You know, 6.5, like that sort of range, right? Like 6, or it's either been a 6, 6.5, maybe a 7. Generally, it's been like 6s and like 6.5s, and you know, it's been alright. They've been alright chapters. They haven't been like super hype, but I'm looking forward to this chapter. It's gonna be really good. So let's see what we got. Nah, I mean, you didn't spoil anything at all. I'm just looking forward to the hype. I didn't really like read into anything. I try not to. I really try not to read into like things that certain people say. I thought you did a fine job. You didn't really spoil anything for me. You know, you didn't spoil anything for me. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this chapter. All right. Oh boy. Let us just like partake in this Promised Neverland meal that we partake in every week. You know what I mean? And let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Promised Neverland chapter 79. Let's go. Let's go. Lucas, Oliver, and all of us. We've worked 8 years to create these. 5 special bullets and 3 guns that can handle them. One shot for Bayon, 2 shots for Luvis, and the remaining 2 shots. We can't afford to fail. We'll use these guns to break those masks, and we'll kill those 2 demons for sure. Chapter 79. Everything put in this one shot. Look at that panel. That's a dope panel. I mean, again, shouts out to Pasuka the God. Pasuka just, she's incredible. That's one of my like pipe dreams, like to meet Pasuka Sensei or Pasuka-san in Japan and then wherever at like an event. And for her to sign one of my copies of The Promised Neverland, or to draw like a little, you know, like some little, that would be dope. That'd be so dope. All right. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'd pay so much money to get like a framed piece or something like that. I paid so much money for that. You have no idea. Well, let's go. So they're waiting for these 2, the like sort of like dynamic duo demons. Their reflexes are exceptionally fast. If we just shoot at them normally, they'll dodge the bullets. So we first need to stop their movements. We'll use this trap to stop them and then shoot. Shooting at us is useless. So what did they plan on doing with this? Do they have some kind of scheme? Well, whatever. Let's see what they're up to. So they hit one of the things. Man, the overconfidence, man. So they hit one of the strings. Nothing's happening? Huh. Are all these strings a bluff? So they're all snapping. It can't be. That'd be too foolish of them. Noma, they're planning something. Shh. Let's just play into their hands. Boing. Whoa, look at this massive log, yo. That's funny. Boom. Okay, wow, they really sliced that log in half. Oh boy. Whoa, look at the traps on the ground, yo. Yo, they really set those traps up. Look at that, the logs so they can get them to move. Then the bear traps, so the bear traps on the ground, and then the arrows that are coming at them. So they have to jump up into the air. Poisonous arrows? Yo, that's dope. They're moving. I see. Once we set off the first trap, it triggers the following traps. How pointless. Ding, ding. Not yet. We can't make a move yet. Damn it. Again, they keep coming. If we get hit, we'll give them an opening. That's what they're going for. No. We know how dangerous Nos and Noma are. You won't get hit by these traps, these easy traps. We're waiting for you to see us while you're avoiding the traps. They're over there. Come on, keep coming over. They'll appear from this direction. That's how we designed our traps. Punk. A flash bomb? Yo, let's go. Yo, that stopped them. They won't be able to dodge from this range. Now. Yo. Boom. They got blasted in the face. Did it work? Yo, look at that mask. I did it. I hit the target. It worked. The mask broke. Yo, man, they just look crazy, man. Look at all those eyes. Super cool. Super dope. Super dope design. Sonya, move back. Whoosh. That was wonderful. Incredible. I did think that you were up to something. Because, of course, you would be, or else it wouldn't make sense. A trap? Yeah, but so what? Shooting at us is useless. But a flash bomb and a weapon that can break our masks? I didn't think that you would accomplish making all of that. How dangerous. We've been taking you lightly. But this is unfortunate. Once you break the mask, you need to complete your next move. Being relieved after you broke it cost you the win. Sonya. Yeah. What should I do? Now I want to hunt you too. I can't breathe. I made a mistake. I didn't think they recovered so fast from the flash. I wasn't planning on getting caught. But this is fine. Huh? This is just as we planned. Boom! Look at that shot! Boom! Yo, let's go! Get these! I'm sorry, but I want these demons so dead. They disgust me. The demons disgust me, all right? Like, they disgust me. Like, these particular demons, everything that's, like, horrible about wealth and greed and the aristocracy. Disgusting. A sniper? Yep. Noma! Yo, let's go. Look at you. Hey, Emma, have you killed a monster before? Yeah, just one, mindlessly, out of desperation. And it wasn't a human form. It looked like a beast. So we're told to aim for the center of the face, behind the eyes. But that's a small target, and they move around. If we miss even a little, we won't be able to kill them. So what can we do to make sure we hit the target? I'm not that knowledgeable about them, so I'm not sure. But there is a situation where it's easy to hit the target. What's that? When the enemy is preoccupied with its prey. Oh, I see. Now that I think about it, the man created that situation. But that's dangerous, so it might not help. Sorry. Because I was caught, I was able to distract the enemy completely. And as planned, Paula was able to kill her with one shot. One more to go. Let's go. Yo, let's go. And this dude is Nova is screaming. I guess that's like her like his spouse or partner or whatever. You know, maybe brother sister. I don't know. But there's clearly like a relationship there that's like real, like right, like they're linked. You know, twins or like the pairs like that. The aesthetic, they're always linked in some way. You know, in a very deep sort of way. So that must be crushing to this demon. But who cares? I'm like, yes, there is a bit of empathy that I feel because your partner is dead, but both of you are disgusting. And you eat human brains. And I'm not sure if you eat them because you need them to survive, but it seems like you're just disgusting people. So I don't care. I'm happy that this person is dead because he was gross. You know? And then we go to the next page. I know you're there. Come out. Yo, the face to face though. Yeah. We meet again. Number 63194. Emma. Yo, the next chapter's gonna be so hype. The Promised Neverland. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was dope. That was dope. Oh man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Music is cool. Music is cool. Yo, Tom, what's good? What's on Wednesday? I don't know. Like, I don't know what the collab is. Wednesday, it depends on the time. If it's because like I work pretty late. Like not super late, but I work until like usually on Wednesdays I work until 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what time that is for y'all, but that's the time. I don't know like what's the collab? Is it like a Promised Neverland like thing? Or is it something else? Like, is it like Haikyuu? Or because I have to do a read through for Haikyuu. I'm probably gonna do that probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do a Haikyuu read through and catch up because I have like 4 chapters that I have to read, or maybe 5. So I have to catch up to that. So I'm just gonna do a 5 chapter like catch up. Yo, that was hype. That was hype. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to do that, that'd be dope. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Tom is that's dope. You gonna interview Tom? If you're gonna interview Tom-san, I mean Tom-san, man. If anybody deserves that, Tom-san. Like Tom's been doing so much work. And I think like this is the type of thing. Like I remember like when I was like a kid, and I remember hearing someone talk about like being like a PR agent or something like that. And I was like, I don't know what that job is. And they were like, oh, you know, it's like publicity, like, you know, press, stuff like that or whatever. And I was like, that sounds kind of weird. Like, it doesn't sound like something that's pretty interesting. But like, yo, like Tom been doing it, putting in the work, man. And PR agents are like dope. Like they make people, like they make celebrities, they make icons. You know what I mean? So, yo, Tom is awesome. You know, Tom's been doing the work, man. And this is the thing, like people don't really get that. Like some people don't know. They don't know how much. Like Tom like sets this stuff up. He constantly is like tweeting and on these Discords and on YouTube and doing all this stuff. That's a lot of work. Like it's not easy. It's not, you know, you don't just wake up in the morning. You know what? But you know what? I'm gonna support all of these YouTube content creators. Like that's not easy. You know, by a long shot. So I always like appreciate that stuff. That stuff is like, that's no joke. And he's doing his own channel. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, Thompson. I do. I really do. Because you helped me. You helped me a ton when I first started. When I started this channel, like y'all were like a community that I joined, and it was like really dope because I was like I had finally found people like a group, a like large group that I could talk with and talk manga, anime, and stuff like that, and even other things, and it's cool, and it's cool, and it's cool. So thank y'all for that. But yeah, I definitely be there. I definitely be there for that. If you're interviewing Tom on Wednesday, just let me know when that is, and like I'll definitely hop in chat and like watch that because that'd be dope. That'd be dope. All right. But this chapter was really hype. This chapter was a solid. It was a solid 9. It was a solid 9. And the reason why I say a 9 is because like the only reason it wasn't a 10 is because the next chapter is going to be a 10. Like I'm saving that 10 for the next chapter. You know what I mean? I'm saving that 10 for the next chapter because the next chapter is going to be hype as hell. The next chapter is going to be super hype. Right? Like this is a 9 chapter. Like it's leading into the hype that is a 10. That ending like bumped up the chapter from like a solid 8, 8.5, 8 to a 9. Yo, if it's 1v1, like I don't think my heart could take that though. I mean, that's we've been talking about that, right? Like in the chats and everything, and in the Promised Neverland discussions that we've been having, and we've talked about like the fact that maybe Emma will have a one-on-one with Lewis and like and she'll just lose, because I mean I don't think she's there yet. She ain't there. She's not there yet. But that ending was that ending was so good. That ending was so good. No. That's like one of those endings where whenever you hear dudes talk about I don't like to see women in these leading roles. Why do they always gotta ruin the fun? Like they just don't do it. I'm like, get out of here, man. Did you not? This is one of those panels. You got to show them this ending. You got to show them this ending, right? Right. Emma Hope girl from the beginning of this Goldie Pond arc. I mean, one thing that I love, and this might sound weird, but like the way that she has her hair set up, and she's got that little like sort of like hair piece, like her hair like not sort of like wrap in her hair, and the way that like it's she looks so dope right now, man. She got the popped collar. Emma got the popped collar right now. You see that last panel, yo? Emma's looking super clean, super dope. I love it. Emma is my weekly Shonen Jump heart. My heart. Okay. I love this girl. Like I always tell people, I'm like, yo, like I want all of my children, future children, to have some of these traits. Like, not that like, I'm gonna risk my life and not worry about my own life. No. I don't wish that because no. But all the other stuff, the resilience, the intelligence, the empathy, the ability to open up her own heart and be willing to talk with others whose hearts aren't open. Like you want that for your children. You want to be around people who have those qualities, who have those traits. To lead and be led. You want people to have those traits, right? Because there are people, right, who they only want to be leaders. They don't want to work in a team. They're not willing to take constructive criticism. They're not willing to be told that, hey, maybe you'd be great doing this particular thing or whatever. Emma's just like dope, man. Just a breath of fresh air. You know? Oh, but Jillian was dope. Yo, bing! Yo, I mean, Emma, no, and Lewis, that face to face. I gotta look at that last panel again. Look at it. And then when we get the next chapter, I think we're gonna get an even better panel. Oh, I can't. That panel's gonna be so dope, man. I mean, oh, that panel's gonna be so dope. But this chapter was phenomenal, right? We're seeing the demons like no scream as his partner's dying, and I'm like, I right. Empathetic people, right? If you're empathetic, like you're gonna feel something, but it's not something that will outweigh your feelings of anger, frustration, right, pain, sadness that these particular aristocratic demons have caused for these children. Like, no, I'm not concerned that your partner's dead. I'm not. You're eating human brains. No, I'm sorry. Stay dead. All right? Stay dead. And you next. All right? You next, dude. You next. They coming for you. All right? No. I'm like, yes, like, again, there's a little shred of empathy that I have, right? When someone's partner's out. Because, you know, right, like, if you have a partner, you're like, oh, that's like one of the most devastating things that you can think of. Even thinking about it gets you into this place. You know what I mean? This like really, really dark and desolate place and sad place. So, of course, I'm going to be like, okay, but, man, get out of here. Stay dead. Bury her in a plot somewhere in the woods. That's it. I'm good. But that last panel, though, man. It's so good. It's so good. I can talk about that all day. Look at Emma in that last panel. Popped collar, hair on fleek, the gun on her back, tattoo looking super clean. Yo, the Rotary, man. Woo, they're gonna be tight. They're gonna be tight. The demons are gonna be like, what is going on here? Right? They're gonna be mad in like in that arrogant sort of way, and they're like, but they're just lowly children, human children. I mean, right? That's the reaction you're gonna get. But the Rotary clan, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be tight. But it's going to be a different kind of arrogance because it's like, look at all this work we've done. We're part of the legit humans over here. You know what I mean? So the Rotary clan is going to be tight because like this is legitimately like everything that's being done here is spitting on everything that they've done, right? It's not just that, oh, these children are killing really important, right, aristocratic demons. Higher level sort of demons, but that they're able to do this because this place was set up in the first place by a Rotary, right? Like if they were just chilling in the woods, they wouldn't be able to come up. They wouldn't like it would take them far longer to come up with this plan. They'd probably be dead already, right? They would probably be dead already, but because Peter Rotary, was it Peter Rotary? Let me look that up. Yeah, James Rotary. Sorry. James Rotary is William Minerva, right? And Peter Rotary is like the younger brother. But like he set that up. James Rotary set that up so that they'd have a chance. Like this would not be happening without him. So all of this that is happening right now is just like a constant reminder that a clan that James betrayed his clan and set this whole thing up in motion. Set this whole thing in motion. So you know they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be big mad. They're gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna relish in that. I'm gonna relish in their anger. You know? Man. Mm-hmm. Right? When Peter Rautry met with Lord Bayon like a few chapters ago. They had a talk, they had a discussion. You know what I mean? So I mean that would be like that's why I feel like Lucas might die, because like they're like housed in a space where I think the demons already know about. Right? And the fact that Emma came out though, I mean it might not be one-on-one. It might be one-on-one at first, but I think like Emma's gotten like, you know, wise and smarter and more like practical, and she understands like they have to work as a team if they're gonna beat this guy. But I think she's gonna try, because she gotta try. You know, she's gotta shoot her shot, right? She gotta make sure that she gives that effort, that she tries to do it out by herself, and then, you know, teamwork, baby. Right? That's what's gonna happen. So I really look forward to that, and I hope that's how it happens, because I want to see Emma do her thing. I want to see Emma be super hyped. She's already hyped here at the end of this chapter. But we look, dope chapter. 9 out of 10, man. Maybe the only reason I'm not saying it's a 9.5 is because I would have liked a little bit more, but that was phenomenal. That way it ended was phenomenal. I want to give it a 9.5, but I'm going to stay with the 9 because that's how I feel about it. A 9 is like, wow. A 9 is really, really good. You know, a 9 is like, whew, there was a lot of great stuff there. And there was. And I feel like, that's why I feel like it's a 9. The next chapter, and also because I know the next chapter is going to be so hyped that that has to be a 10, you know? That has to be a 10. And I think that one-on-one human matchup is going to be initially Emma versus Lewis versus the Duke versus the Archduke, right? That's going to be the first one-on-one v1 matchup. That's going to be super cool to see. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, the fights will only get tougher. That one fight just then, that was rough. You know, and the reason why this is because they're warriors, but they're not warriors. You know what I mean? Like Sung Ju, that dude is a warrior, right? Sung Ju a warrior. Like that, those traps would not work on Sung Ju. You know what I mean? He'd just come through and destroy him, right? Like it would just be like, you done. Like Sung Ju would come through like lightning. You know what I mean? And these other dudes, like they're just like this couple, the other, they're just playing around. Right? It's like, again, this is just like, right, when you had whatchamacallit, right, the aristocrat class, right, the upper class in the 19th century in England, and they would just fox hunt. They just fox hunt for fun. You know what I mean? They would just fox hunt for fun. They just hunt these foxes and set the dogs off and everything like that. And knowing full well that they could kill him at any time, really. But they did it for sport, you know? And so, like, those dudes weren't really warriors. They were just an aristocratic class, upper class, that hunted foxes, you know, on some, like, nonsense. You know what I mean? So this is like, right, it's a hyperbolic, like, portrayal of that, right? In that these demons clearly have skills. They're clearly really strong and like clearly like on a different physical class than humans in their you know, athleticism, strength, regenerative ability, stuff like that, vision, right? Sense of smell probably as well. But like they're still that. They ain't Sung Ju. You know? That would be cool if all three, a war council, that'd be so dope. It'd be like a similar panel in like what they had in One Piece when like all of the the Capone like sort of pirates and the Straw Hat pirates met up, and that panel was really, really good. That panel was super well done. And even in the anime, in the One Piece anime, that was also really well done. Like it was really nice. It was beautiful. It's super dope. I would love to see that. That'd be super cool. you know. But like, yo, the Raw Tree gonna be so mad, so mad. The Demons are gonna be really mad too, but the Raw Tree are gonna be like, come on, we're just trying to preserve this, you know. And these kids, they are just doom, 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 doom. They're knocking on the door. They're knocking on the door. They coming. But man, I'm gonna look at this panel one more time because it's such a dope panel. The gunshot was beautiful. Just dead. Dope, dope, dope. All right, how do we even meet up with Norman there? So much build. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they Somber. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they get there. That's the thing, right? Like when you know, right? When there's when you have a great manga that does certain things extremely well, you have faith in it. You know what I mean? It's like, I got this. I know something's gonna happen. You know, or right, like you have faith in that, right? But you know, I mean, it might not happen in a certain way that's like incredible. But I think with the Promised Neverland, I think certain things are planned out in such a way, right, and aren't dragged out in such a way that I think it'll be really good. The way that Norman, the way that they meet up, I think it's gonna be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to that meetup. That meetup is gonna be so. I'm a ball. I'm gonna start crying, man. I'm gonna cry so hard, man. What a chapter! What a chapter! I gotta get to bed. It's 10:13 p.m. Eastern time here. I gotta get to bed, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch up on like Food Wars, Black Clover. I'm definitely gonna catch up on that stuff. And I don't know. I should read Food Wars, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to read Food Wars. Dr. Stone, I have to do a read through because I'm a few chapters behind, so I gotta do a read through for that. Haikyuu, I gotta do that. Oh, that read through is gonna be. That's gonna be like drinking like that super expensive champagne, reading those Haikyuu chapters, the lead up to that match. The lead up, man, that's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that because that last match was incredible. I mean, Haikyuu always just beats itself. You know, it always one ups itself, not beats itself, because beats itself sounds like weird. It's weird language, but like Haikyuu always one ups itself. You know, you always think, oh, the next match isn't gonna be as hype as the last one, and it's even more hype. You know, it just it's so good. But I gotta end it here. That was super dope. And in terms of a review, I mean, like again, like this was a really dope chapter. It did certain things that I really loved. Right, again, that ending, that's like how you end chapters, man. That's how you build anticipation, you know. And I love the way that they sort of set things up. What I love is the ways in which the children know that the demons are going to think that are going to think in a certain way and perceive them in a certain way and perceive their attempt in a certain way. So they use that. So I love how they use that to their advantage. Again, one complaint that I had about the last chapter was the way that they just kind of introduced these guns. They were kind of like a Deus Ex Machina, but at the same time, they weren't, because like it had taken them years, like 8 years to like put this stuff together, right? So that's a long time, you know, to put down just 5 bullets and only 3 guns to use them. So one shot, that demon dead. You know what I mean? And I think the thing about this that's really important to sort of note is like they have to kill all of these demons, right? So one, so they can escape, And two, so they can just destroy this facility. Right? They gotta. I mean, even though they're right, there's a lot of information there, clearly. But I think they're just, they'll probably be able to like download it or have access to it at some other points or whatever. But they gotta kill these demons. At the very least, they gotta kill everyone except for Lewis. They gotta kill every other one. All those other demons, they gotta die. Otherwise, they won't have a real chance of like escape. And they have to escape. I mean, like it's been way too long for them. Years, man. Years dealing with this stuff. Years. Like, you know what that does to the psyche, man? Oh. All right. So I'm going to end the stream here. All right. Yeah, the guns, man. But the guns, that's the thing. Like, right? Like, I know it would slow the pacing if it took that time, but I feel like that was something like, it didn't even have to be too much. But for me, this chapter was like a solid like 9. I can understand people gave it like an 8.5 or an 8 even. But for me, it was a solid 9. Because like that ending was phenomenal. It was just set up so well. I loved it. Like for what's to come, the anticipation just bumped it up, right? And I love the fact that, like, again, the kids know how the demons are going to perceive them. They understand exactly how these people work. They've been studying them psychologically, right? Like, it's not just, oh, they're demons. It's like they've been, right? They've been studying them psychologically, man. They're like, we know how you are. We know how you think, man. We know how you think, right? They on that, that meme on Twitter where like with the black dude who does that like think about it thing. Yo, the kids are on that, man. They're on that and then some. Like they've been psychologically studying these demons, right? On some like case study type stuff. You know what I mean? Like so it's not just that they know, oh, demons generally do this, but it's like I know how these particular demons are going to act when we set these traps. And in that particular situation, it's like, we got it, right? Right? It makes sense, yeah. Right? Like Zargus, right? It makes sense that like they figured out, right? Because they've been underestimating them. So they've been giving them so much time to study them and to set up shop. So I mean, the fact that again, like the fact that the partner of that one demon, Noma, right? That Noma died. I'm like, yo, again, little tiny shred of empathy, but that's not gonna outweigh the like levels of like anger and rage and frustration and sadness that I feel for these children. No, you gotta die. Sorry. Bye, Felicia. You know what I mean? Bye. So that's kind of how I feel about that. But and they had so much prep time. So it's like these demons, like it's like, yo, of course you're gonna die. Especially that first one. That first one, ooh, I wanted him to die so bad. Ooh. I'm so happy. And like these, and these like sort of like paired like demons, they thought they were too cool for school, and then one of them died. They gotta go. But next chapter is gonna be so hype. I think so. I think a few of them are, because I think like generally, I feel like Lewis might have already killed a few, while he was looking for Emma. I feel like he's already killed a few, like off screen. Next chapter is gonna be a 10. I know it's gonna be a 10. I mean, y'all know how I feel about Emma. Y'all know how I feel about Emma. Y'all know how I feel about her upcoming confrontation with Lewis. You know how I feel about that. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be so cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I gotta end the stream now because it is 10:21 and I have to get to bed so I can wake up on time for work, because if I don't get enough sleep, the day is long. Even longer than it already is. You know, so let's see. It depends. You know. Now, Lord Bayon should not be slept on. I feel like he might be pretty dope. He might be, it's kind of like I'm trying to think of like general characters that are kind of like that. Kind of like it's like sleeping on Bruce Wayne, right? You know, but like right like because he's rich and he has money and da 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 da. It's like why like you don't sleep on Bruce Wayne because you know he's Batman and you know he ain't playing around, he ain't playing no games. So Lord Bayon might be something in that sort of sense, right? Like or like a king of like a kingdom or something like that, or a queen of a kingdom, like who does battle and goes to war and is like also a general, you know, like an actual general. It's kind of like that, I would say. So I don't think he should be slept on, and I think the way it's sort of set up is kind of like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what Lord Bayon does. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of them do. But I'm gonna end the stream now because I have to. I really do. I have to end the stream now. But this is awesome. Thank all y'all for coming out. Shouts out to Zargis. Shouts out to Sombra. Thank you for coming through. This is awesome. And shouts out to Tom San. Do it with a Don Tom. You came through. Thank you. All right. I gotta end the stream now. Definitely come through. Again, part 6 of the Promised Neverland discussion stream is probably going to be again at the end of the month. But if the next chapter is lit enough, if it's hype enough, might have to do a little bit early. I don't know. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna end the stream here. All right, I gotta get to bed. I'm gonna do the Haikyuu reaction tomorrow after I get home from work. And I'm also going to do a Your Lie in April stream. So if you've watched or read Your Lie in April, come through for that. I love this. I love the Your Lie in April. It's so good, so dope. And I'm also going to do Haikyuu again. So I'm going to do, and then I'm going to read some of these other Weekly Shonen Jump titles that I need to read. I'm going to try to do as many as possible when I get home. And yeah, all right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. That was my live reaction / review of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 79. Super dope. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, all right? It's not a total 10. It's not 9.5. Next chapter, you know that's coming. All right? So I'm the Black Manga Critic. I will see you later, and I'm out.